Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I was having a play the other day. It's not one of the new ones. Well, it is. It's come out in this last new catalogue, which is going to be replaced in June. So it's only 6 months old, and it's got these beautiful, beautiful dies and stamps. They're just absolutely wonderful. So I'll show you my card. I wanted something you could see through. Oh, that's the designer's paper. So what I did was I cut my die shape out of a different piece of card. I punched a 2-inch hole out the back. I put this on because you can see all the bleed through from the card, believe it or not. So I added my designer series paper. You can turn it whichever way you want. It's entirely up to you. It was just to cover all them stains. That's why I put that side down. But I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I cut a few of the leaves out as well as the flowers. After I'd stamped this image, I just die cut a few of the leaves out as well and added those. I just wanted them to hang over and for the words hello to be poking. Look at me up there. It's not good up there, it's down here. Have the words hello. And then when you open the card, you can carry on and write your beautiful message. Because I still like making thank you cards. Doesn't matter whether there's a challenge on or not. But I still love doing my my dies, my thank you cards. So this is going to go towards them. I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm going to grab my card base, which I haven't got out yet. And I'm just going to grab my trimmer quickly. My Simply Scored, so to say. This is 4 and I'm going to score at 4 1/8. It's 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. And I'm just going to fold and burnish our card because this is, I don't use the Whisper White for card bases. I think it's too thin, and I wouldn't waste my thick Whisper White when I can get 100 sheets of this for like £10. So I guess this from the range. We're going to need this, this, and this, and also I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut the flowers out of this. I'll show you in a minute. You can save. Oh, in fact, I don't really need that, do I? Is that the way it goes in? See, I keep the negatives as well. You never know when you might want that shape for something. Always comes in handy. And it also helps me to get that back in there. I want the word hello, flowers, and the flowers. So, oh, I was going to put that under my desk then, thinking it was my trimmer. I'm just going to pop it to one side. I've got a few little projects on the go. So, I will be pinching stamp sets. So, they are my flowers. I'm just going to put them on there for a moment, and the words hello. And I got my 2-inch circle punch because it fits in the centre of this beautifully. I'm not going to press, but that is the same distance. So I'm going to grab some extra thick cardstock, which I've got in here, just to die cut the flowers. I'm going to stamp the flowers, and I'm going to run this through. And just because I want the white border, and we're going to do some colouring before we attach on my leaves. So I'll do that quickly now. Ooh, sticky, sticky, sticky. I'm just going to put my release paper on, because I keep forgetting. I'll be 2 seconds, my lovelies. And then we can get crack-a-lacking, as my lovely friend Mandy would say. Whoops. And I'll take it through the big shot. I'm just going to give it once there, once back. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Put this paper on the wrong way round. I don't know. It sticks to my paper, not my stamp set. Why isn't it? I have to read up on this. I've never used this much before. Apparently it's supposed to stick. I want that to come off now. There we go. Apparently it's supposed to stay inside your die. But if you pop this now with your 2-inch circle, right in the centre, and pop that out, it will come out, I promise. There we go. We're going to be gluing that to the around the circle. What I did, I wanted to try and keep it as well. I wanted it in the centre really, but it wouldn't go all the way in. So I just put it in, punched it out, and then we're going to glue that around there because it's the same distance as the hole we just cut. But first we're going to colour. I've gone a little bit too high, so no, that's perfect, that is. I am going to add that on the side so I can get some more flowers in. So we need that. These 2 circles I am not going to waste. I'm going to use my flowers on. Don't need that anymore. Put that to one side. So I'm going to stamp. I'm not going to waste these circles on anything apart from these beautiful flowers. They're going to be die cut out now, and that we need that and those leaves minus the paper that's on there. Why hasn't that come off? Oops. I need to get rid of that die release paper. I'm in deep thought now trying to get this off. There we go. So we need those and those. Need to take the paper off this one as well. Have I got it turned the wrong way round, do you reckon? They're so delicate, these leaves are. There we go. I think they should have stuck to the die, so I don't need those. Our card is done. We've got our bits there. I'm just going to run these, which I've left in here. Yeah, there they are. I need those. I can pop these away now. And I will be back 2 seconds once I've run this through. We're going to need those to sit over the top. And these are for here. I'll be back 2 seconds. I am not prepared. You can always move, if you're using the magnetic plate like I am, and your die moves, just move your cardstock over until you get it perfectly lined up. Because the magnets are magnetised to the board, so you just put your paper where you need them and it should die cut them out perfectly. Unless you want to go and use tape, washi tape or masking tape, it's entirely up to you. And there we have our flowers. We're going to colour those as well. I'm going to do a lot of colouring in a minute. So as long as I put back as I'm going, I'll never lose my pieces. So while our ink is out, we're going to fetch this beautiful card in. And what I need to do now is stamp the word hello. Make sure that's, making sure it's inked up and straight. And right in the centre. Oh, boo boo, that's what happened last time, so I'll show you what I did with that. I'm going to clear it off. Because I haven't trimmed these down yet, because they've got loads of excess rubber on them, so I'm going to pop that with my stamp set. So I'm going to take some of these beautiful flowers now. And I'm going to make sure I get that over my boo-boo. There's one. And two. That's for the inside, because I do want a few flowers showing. And now what we're going to just randomly stamp. And we're going to have a mixture of colours on our card. So enough of that one. I may have to fetch in a couple of little ones. I didn't do that on the other one, but I'm going to do less is more. I think that is just perfect. So they can go away. Clean these off as I'm going, because it's black permanent ink. Oh, I've got to do it. It's just in my nature. I can't help it. So we can pop them back. Fetch in some scrap, just for the time being, whilst we colour these. And I'm going to colour just the outside flower leaves. I'm leaving the ring white. So I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green. Whoops, she says. You can see the detail on these. So I'm just going over them. I could have cut this out of Granny Apple Green, but it wouldn't have a white ring then. So you can add colour, but you can't take it away. And this is done quite quickly. You can do that on the sides, you know, just so there's no white bits showing. I'm going to do those leaves as well. Just perfect. Just giving them a bit of colour. Try not to go too much into that white circle. Love it. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And if you wanted to painstakingly go around the outsides, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm going to colour my leaves as well. They're done in seconds. The blends are marvellous. And they just look beautiful. And because they've got a pattern on, they're easily done as well. Your pattern shows through, dries really quickly. And they're cute as buttons. They are absolutely lovely. I've just seen a little bit where I haven't missed, what I've missed. I mean, if you want to go back in now and add some leaf detail, you could. I'm using the light. So what I'm going to do is grab the dark. I haven't done it on this one, but I'm going to show you. You can just literally add some lines. Add some detail. It's entirely up to you. Just adds to the effect, I think. How's that look? Looks quite cute actually. That's sweet. The voice is really going to town tonight. He was supposed to fetch me a coffee, but he's forgotten, I think. I'm not going to add details to those ones. But there is the frame, beautiful as ever. And now we can just start to add some colour. I'm going to have a balmy blue one, flowers. Not on these. I'm going to save those for a different colour. So just grab your pen. And I love the way these flowers are attached to each other, so you don't really go over the lines. You can keep them all one colour. What am I using now? The dark. Oh, great stuff, Gain. I will rectify that now. I meant to use the light one first. Normally does help. And a bit more subtle, so I'm going to swap my pen over. On that one, I'm just going to grab the light. Night of Navy, and just add some darker touches in. Thankfully we've got two darkish blues like this. And I'm just highlighting the lines. I'm not doing nothing fancy. I'm going to have another blue one down here. And you'll see the difference. In fact, I like that now I've seen that, but I wanted to keep it pale. So it's just colouring in those. And then I'm going to come in with this dark end and just add the detail. And I'm not doing nothing posh. I'm literally just following the lines that are on the actual stamp set. Nothing tricky. Anyone, even a beginner, could do this. It's just so simple. Just go over, emphasise your lines. And that's one. I love the paler one. I think that is so cute. I do like the dark one as well. But I am rocking the new balmy blue. Beautiful colours. So I'm going for melon mango as well. Dark. Let's start with the light. Again, and just go with the light, add the dark, exactly the same way. Just adding some colour. And I think it's all those lovely little gems I added on afterwards that makes the card look really beautiful. And they're just my cheap, nasty, basic rhinestones. They're not nasty. They were cheap. That's all. You get 1,000 of them, I think, for £1. So, but they stick a lot better than some brands I could name. And come in with the dark, and just follow the lines. Add the darkness. It's just the shading, what is naturally on the stamp set. So, like I'm saying, anyone could do this. You don't have to be a mega good colourer. You just have fun. Add some colour. I'm going to do the small one down here because I want 2 of each. You just because it's a brush tip end, you're just basically doing the outsides and then filling in the centre. Again, same thing, nothing tragic. add the darker colour to the lines. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So there's our Mango Melody. And I'm going to go for the Flirty Flamingo. And that's the colour I used on these flowers as well. So I'm going to use the pale one first. Oops, it would help if I got the brush end. It'd be a lot faster. I'm loving this Flirty Flamingo colour. It's just so pretty. So girly. I'm not really a girly girl type. I'm more of, well, I am. Just lately I am. I like pretty things. I wouldn't wear pink, but I like it on my card crafting. Not this bright anyway. And these beautiful little flowers here as well. And again, we're making our own designer series paper with all this going on in the background. I'm going to add our texture with our circle later. So I'm going to keep that open because I'm going to do one set on here as well. Perfect. And then I'm going to add the darkness together. And again, same thing. Just go over the lines. Even do the centres if you want. Perfect. Oh, I've missed one. Just love it. And we've got, oops, I've lost the lid now. We've got the flowers on the inside too. So I'm going to use the smallest one. I'm going to do the opposite now. I'm going to add the line on this and then we're going to blend with the pale. But I'm literally just trying to go over the lines. That's all I'm doing. And then coming back in and blending. I think people can get quite intimidated when it comes to colouring and stuff and trying to blend, but I think Stampin' Up have done a marvellous job with these pens. And I also used to love using my Spectrum Noirs, beautiful pens. Oh, very, very nice. So there's our flowers for the outside. Our leaves are all done. Our scrap papers, we're going to finish this one off. I'm going to have a Calypso Coral, if I can get to them. And we're going to have one here and one on the front. Just adding beautiful colours. You could even stick to the same colour flower, and if you were picking it for a theme for a wedding or something, make a great wedding card. Obviously stick a different sentiment in there, don't say hello. But just a beautiful card to send somebody. You don't have to have a reason, I don't think. So let's get this. This Calypso Coral one smells really strong. Oof. Not like the others. Just gorgeous. Go back in a minute for the detail. Perfect, absolutely perfect. My battery's getting really, really low. I do apologise. It's not started flashing at me yet, so just adding a bit of detail now. Quite a dark clipstick colour that is. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that's that done. So now for your designer series paper. I put mine in just that way round. No, I best do it that way, hadn't I? As if I was layering it inside my card. I pick it up, and then again, I'm just going to grab our 2-inch circle punch, go back in, and pop out our designer series paper. And then I can glue that in now. That is perfect. We're going to need our glue in a moment anyway. So I'm just making sure it's not clogged. It does like to clog itself sometimes. So that is going in the inside. Perfect. It just hides that colour in. I mean, you could always put a piece on the back. Oh, look at that. You're not going to see that at all, because we're now going to take our glue. And we're going to glue this all the way around. And I'm going to attach this on here. Oh, can I get it all quick enough? Oh, I'm going to have to leave it there because it's got the spots of glue everywhere now. Should have aimed it that way really, so I could hide those patches, but don't worry about that. Right, we're going to come in. I'm going to add these at the side now. I did add them on top before. I'm just going to add some colour. I'm going to wrap that so it's hanging over, so I don't need to have that glue on there. So I'm just going to wipe that off. That will dry non-sticky. And this way, so I'm not going to glue that one. Oops. Just going to get a bit on the stem. Add the leaf. Oh, it's just so pretty. And then we can attach our flowers. And I'm going to attach them maybe there and there. So I'm not going all the way down to the bottom because some of it is going to be hanging over. So I'm going to come there. And then on this one, I'm just going to do the top end there. So we've got a bit of an overhang. Gives that a chance to go down. Just perfect. You could always add your piece of designer series paper, you know, to try and disguise that what's on the back. I don't think it really matters. You could even attach it inside. It's up to you. I love that. I think that's so cute. So what I'm going to do now is grab my rhinestones. And I'm going to just randomly attach loads of them. I'm going to have 3 groups of 3. And then I'm just going to dot some, all the rest all over. Just pop them anywhere you think they would look gorgeous. Whoops, where's that gone? There it is. Just fill out little white gaps. Oh, I know, I've forgotten. Yay! Look, I've just spotted it now, so I'm going to grab, just going to put one more of these on. My stamp set's coming back out. There, that tiny little leaf is going to get stamped on and coloured over quickly. I knew there was something missing. You know when you know there's something missing? So I'm just going to randomly add some of these beautiful little leaves. Perfect. No more. Just perfect. Oops. Clean it off. And I'm going to go back in with that. My dark one. And I'm just going to dot and fill those little leaves in. A little splash more colour. Perfect. There we go, there it is, there's my card. I love it, and I managed to get it done without my battery dying on me. So I know there's not quite as many flowers on that one, but I just love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I know what I have done. I'm just going to grab my Winker Stella and go in over my leaves just for a bit of shine and a bit of sparkle. Just beautiful. Add a bit more interest that way. I'm just going to dot those. So there we have it. I hope you like it because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a perfect way to say hello to somebody, or even add hello and carry on saying thank you. But I'm going to put these up for my thank you cards. Ready for, I just always need a thank you card. I hope you like them. I hope you give them a go because I think they're exceptional cards. So beautiful. And I'm going to love and leave you all. If you want to see what I do tomorrow, please press the subscribe button and press the little bell straight away. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. I do my best to post every single day, so come and see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.